How do we work smarter, not harder, in this online biz? That is our subject today for Online Biz Real Talk. A lot of people are wondering, how are we working smarter, not harder? Like, what are we doing? How are we succeeding? How are we surpassing our current income literally by two or three times? How are we traveling the world, packing up, moving to Mexico, whatever the case may be? A lot of my business partners have done. And how are we able to work smarter, not harder? So that's our subject. We have my wonderful business partners backstage. Welcome, 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 Coach Paulo and Jazz, our new biz partner.
Hey, Georgia, thanks for having us. This is such a great topic because a lot of us can relate to, like, a lot of us in this community can relate to this work smarter, not harder, because a lot of us are still working our day jobs or working multiple part-time jobs. So I love that when I saw this topic, I'm like, I have to jump on and talk about this. So yeah, I can get started if you want, and I can just
Yeah, go
introduce
ahead.
myself. So hi everyone, my name is Paulo Perez. I am originally from Calgary, grew up there, but now live in Vancouver, British Columbia. My background is in nursing. I've been a nurse for over close to 20 years. So I've had a busy, like I work a busy schedule all the time. And when I saw this business opportunity, I realized that I hit jackpot because of the fact that there is a lot of automation in the back end of this within our system. So when I talk about automation, like we have the email campaigns that are taken care of for you. Our live weekly webinars are hosted by individuals within our community that talk about the business model. So I don't have to worry about that while I'm, working as well. And at the same time, we have our coaches on the back end that are, selling the products that we have on the back end to potential people who want to start the business. So I'm not having to worry about talking to other people. I mean, that was back then. I'm a coach as well now, so I do that as well. But because a lot of it is taken care of, all I really have to work on is my marketing side. And that's a small part of running a business because I couldn't imagine having to do my day job and worry about sending out emails to people, doing a live webinar twice a week, and talking to people to get the business started. Like I wouldn't have the time to do it. And so that is what I love about our community and our system, because we've already developed that over the 6 years. It's been tried and tested. It's a proven system, and it works because our community is growing from North America all the way through global. Like we're in every continent now. So yeah, that's all I can really say about the whole work smarter, not harder. Other than that, I mean, we all have very limited time, and so you got to use your time wisely. And I'm glad I've been able to connect my business with this system so that I can run my business efficiently.
100% follow. Like, you literally are um, the definition of work smarter, not harder. You went and you vacationed for 2 months in Mexico, and you
Yeah,
had your business running for you. And I seen your successes flowing in.
yeah. Yeah, it's and then like I was in Central America too, which was even challenging with the like the data and stuff. But like I didn't have to worry that my business wasn't running because everything else was already taken care of. But I was able to do that for 3 weeks and work remotely. And like what Georgia said, I lived actually in Mexico for several months working down there also. So um, it's yeah, it's what we have right now is just something that's going to help what we call scale our business. And scaling, if for those who don't know that definition, is it's a business that allows for expansion and growth. And that's what we've been able to develop as a community and within our system.
Love that. Love that. And yeah, scaling might sound scary to people. Like, what is that? It's just you're watching your ads and you're seeing how your business is growing. You can scale this business. So you can have your ads running and you can be like, oh my goodness, I have a certain amount of sales volume. I want to make 10,000 that month. I need a certain amount of sales volume. Let me scale it. Okay. I need to get a certain amount of leads. Like, that's how crazy this business is. You know how many leads you're getting. You're like, okay, how much is it going to cost me for that ad? I have to pay $5 a day, $10 a day, or how many free ads can I do? Like, I noticed that on this free ad, I'm getting 3, 4 leads a day.
Yeah,
I'll just keep dishing the free ads in other locations.
exactly.
Yeah. So, Jazz, we'll get to you, Jazz. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. You just started this business. Why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us where you're from, and let us know a little bit about yourself. What kind of background you are in, and yeah, and then we'll ask you some questions about the business, how to work smarter, not harder. I think he's frozen. Is it my internet? Oh, there you go.
Hi everyone, I'm Jazz Dougal. I'm really new to the business. I just got involved, just got started. I have a background of working in the film industry, and got interested in this business just from learning that you can actually work another job and also do this at the same time, which really helps. I work long hours in the film industry, about 12, 14 hours. So I'm able to control the business or monitor the business at work in my downtime. So it seems very, very helpful in that sense.
I think Georgia might be
Did it
frozen.
freeze or?
No, I think it's just Georgia on our end. No, that's a great that's a great thing that you point out, Jazz, is that working those long hours and not having to worry about the business running for you, because literally you can operate the business on your breaks or your in the morning or the evenings and stuff. So there's that flexibility, which I know we were chatting before before we started, but that was something that you're looking for, which is what you found.
I'll be back if my internet's not too well.
Okay.
I'll be back so I can hear it properly.
Okay, sounds good. I'll just keep talking. And so, yeah, for those like with me, when I was, with my nursing career, I work in clinics. And so I'm bouncing between clinics and seeing patients and so on. And so yeah, I don't have time to worry about all of those other back end stuff, but it's just usually on my breaks. Or if I'm in between clinics, I can just respond to potential leads or people who are interested in doing the business. And that's what I love and appreciate about this system, is that we have the automation already in place to be able to run our systems. And I can't wait for Jazz to actually be able to experience that. I was talking with him on the back end, just giving him that support that you can get the business started, get the bulk up and running, so that by the time you get to work, because you're going back to work in March, that when things start picking up, that you'll be able to fully run your business on the go. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a great thing, and also kind of another good point is because if you think about how much time you generally spend on your phone, if it's just social media, YouTube or whatever else, or even playing games, you can honestly, if you can substitute all that time and towards your business and your work, and it can be a lot beneficial, and something else to focus on is just really, in a sense, just wasting your time.
Yeah, 100%. And that's along with this whole business journey, like working smarter, not harder. There's always that mindset switch for like being sort of like a productive worker in a way to starting your own business, because you see the benefits of actually taking that time from playing games or looking through social media and applying that time into running your business. And because we already have the skill set of using social media, it's not really that difficult in the sense of running the business, because a lot of communication is happening through social media platforms or through email, which we already do in a way. So after, as our training teaches people how to do that, you're able to efficiently respond back from a business perspective on how to get people who are interested to watch the free information webinar that we have. And so, yeah, it's amazing training that we have. I was talking to Jazz about this beforehand, that our training is basically updated pretty much every day, because we have a training committee that is constantly updating all the different platform trainings that we have, because we deal with not just Facebook, we do Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google Ads, TikTok, LinkedIn. We've also got Kijiji for people within Canada as well. And so there is multiple platforms that we are able to run this business. And so there's a lot of global reach. We're not just limited in the city that we're in. We can actually target other countries, other cities that you want to advertise in. And sorry, it looks like we have somebody that's joined in. I'm just going to add her in, Yasmin. Hi, Yasmin.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, Georgia's just having some tech issues, so I'm just kind of co-hosting with her. So thanks for joining us. How are you?
Hi, Yasmin.
I'm doing well. I have a few minutes, and I thought, why not to join in with my team and talk a little bit about the topic.
Yeah, for sure. So why don't you go introduce yourself and then tell people who you are, where you're from, what you do, as well as like talk about the topic, how to work smarter, not harder in this online business.
Sure. Well, hello everyone. My name is Jasmine Rodriguez. Hi, Georgia. I'm a mom. I'm a wife, and I'm a very busy woman. I live in Houston, Texas. I originally come from Mexico, Veracruz. I have become a online business owner for some months, and one of the things that really attract me when I joining the business and when I was doing my homework and finding out what was all this about was this lemma, this work smart, no harder. And I joined in, I got all the information that I needed, and I was very at the beginning I was a little bit skeptical. I had no idea what was to be an online business owner. But when Georgia guided me through all the steps and she gave me all the information, I was very I will say I feel very comfortable and I felt capable to do this because, like I said at the beginning, I just had no idea what was all this about, and it sounded so good to be true. But once I got in the business, I started following the training, which is very easy to follow, and knowing that I have a system that works for me in the background, that really gave me a peace of mind thinking, well, I know not much about this. And, one of the things that also attract me was like, I didn't have to be a tech savvy. I didn't have to have experience in the business. All that, was something that I saw a big possibility for me to learn I saw myself like, yes, I think I can really do this. I can learn from all these people that is already experienced, and you, Paulo, Georgia, and many other colleagues from the business have been very helpful because who doesn't know anything about it, I'm so happy. Like me, I have 100% the support, and that's one of the things that I love about this business and this community, that everyone's always there for us. There's somebody always answering questions. It doesn't matter what time of the day or even night, because some of us like me, I'm a mom and I still, working. So in my spare time is when I take care of the business. And I'm so happy that also that this business can come with me at any place. I can do this at any time of the day, and as long as I have a Wi-Fi and my phone or either my laptop or tablet, it's great. And I really learn, and I'm learning, with this business that this is the way to work smart, and I'm very glad that I took this leap of faith because, like I said, at first I didn't believe in myself much, but getting to know how easy this business is, it has made me, has given me confidence. And everyone, there's always someone there cheering up for us, starting with you coaches, Paulo, Georgia, and any coach that comes around, and just, our colleagues, they're always there for us. And I'm so happy to have the support that I needed. And I'm so glad and happy to say now that I'm happy, and I still learning, doing this business. And it's something that anybody can do. If I thought that I couldn't do it, yeah, that's what it was months ago. But now that I'm here, I can definitely say anyone can do this. Anyone who's willing to step forward, anyone who's willing to, have an extra income, and this is the way to go. I'm telling you, I have many people interested joining in, accessing my website, and asking questions, wanting to know, how all these, what is all these successful people doing. I'm so glad that I can also guide people, and I'm so glad that I took, this risk, and it's paying off. And I'm so happy to say, and so glad to say, that I'm an online business owner. Going back to you, Paulo or Georgia.
That's awesome, Yasmin. Thank you so much for sharing your experience so far and just talking about the topic. And I like how you brought that up again, is that you can take this anywhere with you, because people don't realize, like, if you are starting to look for another second, third, fourth job, you physically sometimes can't be present in those jobs. Like, it's like, where do you find the time? Because most people are working Monday to Friday, and then what, are you going to start working in the evenings now, which I know a lot of people are doing, and the weekends? And so the time that's being taken away from you, from your family, your friends, spending it with your kids, like, it's all taken away from you. Whereas with this business model, we have it set up so that you can take this with you. And like Jazz talked about it, I talked about it, Yasmin talked about how we can work on this business while you're on the go, which is really great. So thank you again, Yasmin. And we have another business colleague that's joined as well. It's Marcel. Hi, Marcel. Do you want to introduce yourself? I think you're on me. You want to introduce yourself, tell people where you're
Yes.
from, and just talk about the topic about, why we're able to work smarter, not harder in this business.
Okay. Thank you so much, Paulo. Thank you, everybody. Thank Coach Jaja. My name is Marcel. I'm a mom to four beautiful children, and I live in Mississauga, Ontario. I'm originally from Congo, and I have four children, and I'm proud to be online digital business owner. I'm proud. The reason I'm made proud is because I didn't know I can do anything, basically. Yes, I used to work. I used to be a personal support worker. I used to I do that because I thought uh, I can't do anything more than that. But now, since I joined our community, for me, sky is the limit. Now I have more confident, and I know I can do more, I can do better. And this our online digital business is so flexible. We don't have to do a lot, because I remember when I used to work, I used to be under pressure and so much stress, and I was in pain. It's like I can't say my life was miserable, but really I was miserable. But now I'm enjoying life more than what I used to, more than what I used to. And really I'm look forward to move more than I know I can do way better because I have a support. And thank you to Coach Georgia, thank you to Polo, thank you to all our coaches and mentor them. We have all the support we need. We are not alone. And since we have a support, we have a mentor, we have a coach, one else, I can't see any business out there which is you can get the support. The amount of support we have on this business, oh my, I thank God, to join this community. Thank you so much, Folo.
Thank you, Marcel. That's so awesome. Yeah, no, we're glad to have you. And yes, like what you mentioned, the supports within our community is it's I don't know how to say, but it's top notch. And the fact that you can reach out to anyone. But the thing is you have to reach out to people. That's the thing. You can't sit there quietly and expect your business to grow because you have questions, you're not sure what to do. You have to reach out, and that's the key thing. So once you reach out, the support is there, not just by one or two people, multiple people from around the world that can help and support you, which is what I think is our gold nugget within our community. Besides the system, it's the community support, because we've created such a positive and supportive community over the years that I mean, there's times when I've had issues where I don't know if I can go ahead, but you reach out to your business colleagues and which are friends now, and they tell you like, what the hell are you doing? Why do you think you're gonna quit? Just keep going. So, and I'm sure Georgia has experienced that as well too, because I mean, we all have our personal stuff that's still going on at the same time, but that's what we're there to support everyone, not just the business support, but for the personal support as well. So Georgia, we'll put it on to you now. Like introduce yourself. I know usually you host this. I know you had some tech issues, so I took over, but introduce yourself. I know a lot of people know you already, but for those who don't know you, introduce yourself and tell us a bit about the topic and why you think we are working smarter, not harder in this online business.
Thank you, Paulo. God bless you. And thank you all. Yeah, so I'm Georgia Williams. I'm a coach and president and CEO. And yeah, I literally started this business 4 years ago. Oh, let me just get myself up there if I can. So yeah, I started this business 4 years ago. And when I started, I was not tech savvy. So in my own mind and the way I thought, it's easier to go back to the old ways. I don't know this business. This is hard for me. It's giving me a headache. My eyes hurt. I don't know how to use this computer. I don't know what I'm doing. But as I learned and as I stood plugged in, and I put my pride aside because I was prideful. I didn't want to ask people. I was ashamed of my silly questions. But then I realized I'm not the only one. They're all the 80s babies are having the same problem like me because I was born in the 80s, right? I'm thinking, no, like we all, doesn't matter what age you're from, we know that the online world is excelling. It's okay, we can learn it. And even if we wasn't brought up with computers or we're not too tech savvy, all we know is how to use the smartphones. So I just literally kept going through the training and I kept pushing myself. And I realized the old ways, in fact, was harder, okay? Because I had to leave my home, because I had to walk on very hard and cold cement floors and marble floors when I would go to my trade shows for my brick and mortar business. I had to go actually rent little, venues, and it would cost me thousands of dollars, and I had to make sure I broke even or tried to get a clientele. I left my babies with babysitters. Because I'm a mom of 5. I'm here in West Kelowna, BC. I guess I didn't introduce myself fully. This is our beautiful view here. We try to close the shades a little bit because it's cold. Originally from Toronto. I lived in Kamloops for a good amount of time too, probably about 10 years, but I just recently moved to West Kelowna about a year ago, and this business made this all capable, and all happened for me. So why I absolutely know it's working smarter and not harder because our systems run for us. So I was just thinking, like, as I'm today, I had a coaching call with a beautiful lady from the Philippines. She's getting started. She's here in west part of Canada, so she's in Alberta, and just going over her story. Like, she's working 2 jobs, right? And she's super, super busy, and she doesn't have any time for her family. And she's just like, she makes sure she works 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then she gets onto her other job until 3 o'clock, picks up her son, and then the day's shot, right? She just, has to try to work with the energy she got because she works at 5 a.m. So that means she's probably getting up at 3:30 a.m. to get to that job, to get ready, whatever the case may be. So, and I'm thinking to myself, and as I'm going through the training with her, I'm watching the video of one of our leaders in our community, Mike, and he's just introducing the business, and he's like, you did it. You've made it. You jumped out of your comfort zone. Welcome and congratulations. And it brought a flashback of everything that I've literally experienced since this business. And I'm so grateful. Like, I'm so thankful because I don't have to leave my children. I'm secure. I can go anywhere I want in the world. I can travel. I can take trips. I can go see my family. I can go to the beach. We can go on a hike. I can take my kids to their church activities. We can go to church. Whatever the case may be, I'm able to pay my bills and buy groceries and do things without a worry, without stressing. And I think back to when I first watched that video, when I first opened up my training, and how scared I was and how worried I was about money, and I didn't have anything going for me. I think about that, and I think where I came, I'm like, look at this empire. Like, thank you, Jesus. Like, I say that these are my angels because the leaders and the people who started this online business, like, they changed so many people's lives, and now I'm a part of it. And even my friend from Kamloops right now, she's messaging me, and she's like, "I've seen how much success, and I want to do something. I want to help with our debt and everything. I don't want to retire at 70." And just for me to see her reaching out to me, and me to have the ability. Now I'm a coach. Now I'm hosting the workshops. Now I'm a CEO. Now I'm like, wow, look at how far I came in this business, and it wasn't hard. The only problem was my mindset. So a lot of the times, your mindset might be an issue. Your mind might be the only problem. It could be very simple as that, of your mind keeping you from succeeding. Your mind telling you you're not good enough. So if you tell yourself, I can do this, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in the business plan, because believe me, a lot of people are like, I have to see the products, I have to see the business. Well, check it out. Check out our free workshop. It's tonight at 5 p.m. PST, or wherever you are. If you're in Toronto, it's at 8 o'clock. So check out our workshop. You're going to see everything, and then you could sign up and see the products and see the companies. And if you believe in the business plan and the products, then get started, because you'll have nothing but successes, more money in your bank account, more time with your family, eventually able to get rid of your jobs. We have so many people that are job free right now that don't want to go back, that think, why not work smarter and not harder? And I'll give a little bit more detail about how to work smarter in this business. How are we working smarter in this business? Just as I told my testimony, how am I working smarter? Well, it's as simple as this. Sometimes I stay up very late. Okay, I'll be totally honest with you, because throughout the day we get busy. There's, like I said, there's little things the kids are doing, their activities, they're into these different things. I'm helping them, right? I have 5 kids. So literally, as I'll see you, Jasmine. Yeah, she's saying she has to go. Thank you for coming. So as I'm busy throughout the day, sometimes I don't work on my business that much. But at night, sometimes I work 4 or 5 hours at night. So I'll stay up till 2, 3 in the morning, and I'll work on my business once all the kids go to bed. So I set up an ad. I can set up 2 or 3 ads, paid ads, free ads. A couple nights ago, I set up to like 3, 4 in the morning, and I set up 2 free ads and 2 paid ads. Okay. So here's an example. Me setting up those ads, the free ads and the paid ads. I literally woke up to tons of leads. I got a buyer. And with this business where I'm at right now, I literally have the ability to make anywhere between 4 to 6K a sale right now. Our commissions even went up, and they're going up in February. For me to be able to have that, or for me to be able to do that, to have that 4 or 5 hours a night, like every few nights doing that and having that much money being made, I was like, wow, the system works for you. So once somebody sees your ad, they click on your ad, they walk through the buying process, and a sale is made. Okay. And for higher end products that are sold in this affiliate marketing business, because this is affiliate marketing, we're affiliated with these companies. When products are sold, the higher end ones, we make sure the transactions are very secure. So as coaches, we make sure we cut the sales. The lower transaction products people can just purchase right off of the website. Okay, but it's all secure, even your information, people's information. We have very, very secure systems where it's all private information. Nobody's ever had an issue. We don't rent, we don't sell people's emails. Even if you want to watch the workshop after this and you want to add your name and your email into our websites to watch the free workshop. But other than that, yeah, what I would really stress a lot to make people understand about working smarter, not harder in this business is such a huge, asset and something that is very evident working in this online business, especially because believe me, there's a lot of online business that are super hard and nobody makes anything. This one in particular is you have the community, like Paulo said, and consistency. Okay, we're constantly growing, consistently growing, and consistently updating our training, being up to date with what's the new, how are we going to dish our ads faster? How are we going to make even more money? What is the fab right now? What is people going to watch? What is people going to click on? What's their attention span right now? Like TikTok is making people's attention span smaller. Like, what is it? So we're on money. We know, like, okay, we have to get in, the new era. So we're always being updated. And not only that, the community. So constant support, no matter where you come from. If you're in Australia, we're going to still create you an ad. We're going to stay up and we're going to create you an ad. No matter where you are or what you're doing, we're going to help you to get a winning ad. And if you're shy, you don't have to be the face of the business. You can use an alias name. You don't have to put a So I know my internet's not doing well, but that's what I have to say about that. You can work smarter, not harder. Let our systems, let our business model do the work for you. Okay, and you can literally work on things that are more important, like your family, making sure everything's a-okay, making sure your children are safe from school, making sure they're eating properly, and all those special. So I won't say much. I know my internet's going in and out. I don't know what the problem is. Was I choppy the whole time?
Near the end, you just got a bit choppy, but we got the bulk of it. So no, I love how you just explained all of it with the working smarter, because now we were taught as young, like we were younger, like the harder you work, the better that you'll succeed and the better future that you'll have. But we all know that didn't happen. That went out the window years ago, like 3 years ago after in the pandemic. I saw friends who lost jobs after working for them for 15 plus years. So it doesn't matter how hard you work to get you ahead. You have to work smarter, like what George just said. And we've been able to figure that out by leveraging social media, mobile phone, the digital world, and automation. So yeah, I don't know what else anyone needs, because I've looked at other online stuff and a lot of it is offline and you're having to take your time and network and talk to people, which a lot of us don't have time to do. So yeah, if any of you who are watching, who are going to be watching the replay of this, or watch the information webinar, that's where it starts, because that's where we talk a lot about the business model and how everything works. And if any of you are, resonate with any of us on here, then just register your name and email at one of our websites. And if you have watched, if there's any of our mentees that we have mentored, and if you see this replay video, then just ask for their website if you can't find it there, and you can register through them. But yeah, thank you everyone for taking the time to talk about this really great topic. And we will I guess you guys are doing another one later this evening, right?
Yeah, we are. We're doing one at 6 p.m. PST. I'll mention that real quick. We're growing at an exponential rate, and there's a lot of also coaches and mentors helping people. So we decided to do one in the morning, one in the evening, one in the afternoon. And if you wanted to join that, the subject is, what is the best part about running this online business? We have our beautiful business partners, a lot of them from Ontario, popping on, and they wanted to do this kind of after dinner in Ontario. So come on at 6 p.m. PST. Join us. You'll see it on all these pages here, or message us and we'll send you the link so you can join us. We'll tell you where. So yeah, God bless everyone. Thanks, Paulo.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Jazz. Thanks, Marcel. And thanks, Yasmin. Bye, everyone.